guys, it's Mina. I know, sorry if I look a little weird. It's really hot today. I went out for a walk and I'm just tired, so I went out for a big walk today. So today in this video I'm going to do my top 10 funniest Disney movies. Now, a lot of you guys know, if you watch my channel, you know that I love Disney movies. A lot of them are really funny. A lot of them are like, there's a lot of funny scenes in Disney movies, but there's a bunch of Disney movies that I find absolutely hilarious. And if you guys have any Disney movies that you find funny, let me know in the comments down below. And just so you guys know, if any of you guys want reviews on any of these movies that I haven't reviewed yet that are in my list, let me know down in the comments below, and I'm going to get started. So number one on my list would have to be The Emperor's New Groove. This is probably the funniest Disney movie I've ever seen, because you got kind of a selfish emperor and emperor who takes advantage of people. Like, he constantly tries to make them give up certain things in order to get what he wants. And then he ends up getting turned into a llama. And he learns and then he goes on a journey. He starts to change, and that's what I like about these movies, because I love these kind of movies where you have like a main character who's like a jerk and rude to people, and then he has like something bad happen to him, like either he loses all his money or gets turned into something that he doesn't want to be, and he learns the way of people's life and how hard it is for them to do what they have to do to get what they earn. And I like those people who are at first ungrateful for everything they have, and then when they lose everything they had, they start to realize how grateful that they need to be. I really like those kind of movies. Number two on my list I have movies, and this has a lot of funny scenes in it. I don't want to name it like a lot of yeah, this has a lot of funny scenes in it, but I don't want to name any of the funny scenes because that'll take up too much time. Number two on my list would have to be Monsters, Inc. I find this movie funny because you got a really hilarious character, Mike Wazowski. He's super funny. Like, there's a lot of funny scenes in that movie too. I don't want to name any of them because I don't want to give them out. And by the way, if you guys want a review on Monsters, Inc. for Halloween this year, let me know down in the comments below. I probably might do that. I'm thinking about doing it for Halloween this year. Number three on my list would have to be Finding Nemo. I find this funny because you got a slightly overprotective father who who bumps heads a little bit with his son, and then he realizes how important his son is to him after his son gets taken away, and he ends up with a fish that suffers from short-term memory loss, and she like forgets everything. It is pretty funny. And Dory's like my favorite character in this movie. She's super funny. And by the way, there's a Finding Dory coming out, and I'm really excited for that to come out because I do love Dory. She's one of my favorite characters. Fun fact, I mentioned this millions of times. My friend actually used to call me Dory. But for those who didn't, okay, so fun fact, I mentioned this millions of times, but for those who didn't know and are new to my channel, one of my friends used to call me Dory all the time because I'd forget things. It was really funny. Number 4 on my list would have to be Flubber. I find this movie funny because you got Robin Williams, and who does not love Robin Williams as a comedian? He's like the best comedian ever, who plays a professor who creates an interesting thing called flying rubber. And it's like a bouncy ball, and the rubber acts like a bouncy ball, and it bounces all over the place and won't stop. It's pretty cool. Cool, and it's probably the best movie I've seen with Robin Williams in it. Maybe I should do it in honor of him for his birthday. Did I miss his birthday this year? I don't know when his birthday is, but maybe I'll just do that because it was my favorite movie that he was in. Number 5 on my list would have to be Mulan. I find this movie funny because you got Eddie Murphy as a dragon who helps Mulan out, and then he like tries everything he can to keep any problems happening to her, and then he always like ends up with bad luck. Like, he'll break a stone dragon, or he gets hit in the face with like the cymbal thingy or whatever it's called. He bangs like a drum on it. He bangs like a drumstick on it. I don't know what it's called. It's called the little thing he hits with the drumstick. It's like a cymbal or something. I don't know what it is. And he wakes up like the spirits. It's pretty funny. It's a pretty funny movie. I really like that scene. Like all those scenes with Mushu, because Mushu's a really funny character. Number 6 on my list would have to be Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I find this movie funny because of all the cartoon humor that goes on. Fun fact, I did not understand this movie when I was a kid, but when I watched it, like, I saw it when I was really little and I could not understand it. And then I watched it when I was like 21, and I finally understood it after watching it with a commentary. And I found this super funny. It's just as funny without the commentary, but I watched it with the commentary because it was all they had on YouTube. And I used to hate movies with commentaries, but I really like them because they're super funny. But unfortunately, YouTube has been making people remove their commentaries due to movie copyright notifications. So here's a good safety tip. Those who have YouTube channels, do not do movie commentaries because YouTube has been coming after people for copyright infringement. Yeah, just for safety. Yeah, so this is just probably just a funny Disney movie. And the reason it's a Disney movie because it's by Touchstone Pictures. And this is probably like the best cartoon film I've ever seen, mainly for adults. And if you guys wish to see my 2 reviews on Who Framed Roger Rabbit, I'll have those both linked in the description box down below. Number 7 on my list would have to be Enchanted. Now, I find this movie funny because you got some fairy tale characters like a princess, a prince, and a witch, all in a modern day city of New York. Who treat everything like their world and the way it works in their and the way life works in their world, and they learn how real life is instead of in their fairy tale world. It's pretty cool and pretty funny. Funny. I really like this movie for the funny characters and Gazelle because she's super funny. And if you guys wish to see my review of Enchanted, I'll have that linked in the description box down below. Number 8 on my list would have to be Lilo and Stitch. I find this super funny because you got a girl befriending an alien who is completely weird, but and she confuses it as a dog, and and they have like really funny mishaps together, and Stitch doesn't know, like, and her dog, which is actually an alien that looks like a koala, but she's actually an alien, like doesn't know how the real world is with certain things. So he like hits things like a dog. He'll hit a dog with an ice cream, with a snow cone, and he'll like eat food and spit it up, which is kind of nasty, but it's pretty funny. Number 9 on my list would have to be WALL-E. I find this super funny because you got a curious robot who finds things and collects them, and then who finds trash and collects it and turns it into like square blocks or something. It's pretty cool. And he like falls in love with this robot, and he tries to teach her about love, but it kind of doesn't end up working out because she thinks some things that he uses are harmful. It is pretty funny, and he's like super adorable. I love his relationship with the other robot. It's really cute. Number 10 on my list would have to be Frozen. I find this movie pretty funny because you got 2 sisters who had a strong bond when they were little, but kind of like lose it as they get older. And there's a bunch of funny scenes like with in Frozen, like when she like and she like gets like hit with a pile of snow from a tree branch. It is pretty funny, and then she falls into like frozen water. That also is pretty funny. And she kind of talks about getting engaged the day that she first to someone that she had just met that day. Oh, so here's a good tip that Frozen teaches us. Don't get married to someone you don't know. No, get to know them first. And if you guys wish to see my Frozen review, I'll have that linked in the description box down below. Okay, so those are my top 10 funniest Disney movies. I hope you guys liked the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.